Okay, everybody. I wanted to introduce you to my 1982 Maruishi Cruiser BMX mountain bike thing. And what's cool about this bike, there's actually kind of a lot of things that are cool about it, at least for a guy like me who grew up in California riding and racing around on BMX bikes in the golden time of BMX. The bike it's a 26-inch with array rims, blue array rims, which I had on. I had a 20-inch BMX bike with blue array rims on it. So when I found this bike, I was immediately taken by it. It has the same brakes, which are Tourney Shimano in blue anodized brakes, rim brakes on it. It's got tang forks, which are also something that was just huge for us as kids. If you had tang forks or Cook Brothers forks, landing gear off of SC Racing, that was also a big one. But tang was a pretty cool one, so I was pretty psyched to see that. It's got the craziest stem I've ever seen. I mean, the angle is wild. We'll actually measure the angle of the headset, but it looks kind of slack to me. It's kind of leaning, but it keeps the bars down. I'll do a static picture of it on the ground, and you'll see what I'm saying. I think Maruishi is a Japanese company. We're a little bit ahead of their time. They'd be very modern geometry now, maybe. What else is cool about this? Well, obviously it shifts. That's pretty crazy. That you can have a BMX type bike that shifts, or even a cruiser bike. Cook Brothers made cruiser bikes back in the day, and I think they were just single speed. I remember a buddy of mine had one, and he'd ride wheelies. Like, he could ride actually without the front wheel pretty much whenever. But I don't remember his Cook Brothers being able to shift. So it's kind of that weird beginning of mountain biking, BMX kind of fading in a sense. It's like a Franken bike in a way. It's got 165 millimeter aluminum cranks, which are also Japanese made. Can't remember their name. Takagi. Says Japan stamped right on it. Stuff is 100% Japanese bike, which is really rare, special. It's got a quick release I threw off of a junk bike, scrapped seat that's fallen apart. I'll put a picture of what it looked like or would have looked like, or if I restore it, what it will look like. I'm not sure the direction we're going to go yet. I kind of would like to go I don't know if you have a favorite bike that like got you into bicycles, or maybe something that just stands out to you. When I got my bike, I got a 1982 Racing Incorporated, and I could tell you every part on that bike to this day, and it's been a long time ago. But that bike was really what got me into bicycling on a whole nother level, and it's kind of been that way ever since. Our intentions, and I have 2 kids, and we homeschool, is to tear this bike down to nothing and rebuild it over winter. I live in a place where winter is like serious. So we have about 6 months of time to tear it apart and rebuild it. I might go with a restoration on it. I've contacted Stickered, that's STIKRD, about another project I'm doing. And I know for a fact that Richard could take care of this and help me duplicate these, the badging on it. There's only just this down tube and the tang forks that would need to be done. So I might go with the white again. It's a pearl, so I'm building a powder coat oven for it as well, and we're gonna make videos about it just to bring you along on it. But I think ultimately I'll kind of make a mountain bike / BMX cruiser with it. I threw this big 2.4 on it, and I have more clearance, so I might be able to swing at 2.5, and definitely plenty of clearance in the front. So we'll see what we can put on it. Kind of it's fun to ride on a pump track, by the way. You feel like you're like on one of those penny farthing looking things with the huge wheel and the little wheel in the back that they rode in the late 1800s, because you're on top of it so much. But it's a blast to ride. Wheeling's kind of but we'll see what we can do with it. I'm definitely going to put some more blue highlights on it, try to get a blue seat for it again. Maybe blue cage pedals, so we'll see. But other than that, that's it. My Maruishi, 1982 Maruishi, 100% made in Japan.
Thanks for watching GMM2B Life. Please like, subscribe, and click that little bell to see when our next video is put up.